Welcome, welcome. A fun, simple little summer skirt. This is so cute, the chevron skirt. And you know, whenever you do a chevron skirt, you kind of have to match. And you have to match and match and match. But part of this is built into the fabric. So all you have to match is 2 side seams. This is so fun and so easy. When I first saw this fabric, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a home run. I know what I'm gonna do with that fabric. So the chevron skirt, or V's, whatever you wanna call it, there's a couple things I wanna teach you about it first. We're using pattern 2009 Vera skirt. It's the July POM. But I want you to look at a couple pictures. And when you look at these pictures, just try to instantly, in a flash, notice where your eyes go. Just like that quick. Just say, okay, where do my eyes go? Or almost close your eyes and then open them. Okay, here comes the first one. First one, bam, where do your eyes go? So in this particular one, I loved finding this because the chevron, when they're down, your eye goes down and it makes you look shorter. I'm sorry, when it's up like that, it makes you look shorter. So this particular outfit has an up and a down. And oh my gosh, it's so disastrous. It's so bad for so many reasons, but whatever, you just stare at the outfit. You just stare, you don't know where to go, up or down, and you keep going back and forth between her chest and her waist. But anyway, okay, next test, look at the next one. Here we go, bam. I want you to notice that the person looks shorter. Your eyes go down to the bottom. What we want when we're doing a chevron is we want the chevron to go up. So here's an example of the next one. You see that you look up. Everything's vertical. It starts to move your eyes up. If you look at the next one, same thing. So when you do a chevron, especially in the front, it doesn't matter in the back if you're trying to save fabric, and I'll show you what I did. But in the front especially, you want those V's going up and out because you'll look taller as opposed to looking shorter. That's a rule of a chevron skirt, okay? You see everything out there, but that doesn't mean it's okay. Okay, so first the patterns, things to think about with this fabric. This fabric is 3373. It's blue tones. There's also a 3371, which is kind of pink rosy tones. And there's also a knit that matched. We don't have a lot of that knit left. It's 3372. But we had viscose knits and they all went together. It was kind of fun. But anyway, these are Italian cottons. They're beautiful. They're light. They're perfect for summer. They're just wonderful for summer. So here's the idea. Remember I told you to always get the whole outfit. So with this, I decided to put a jean jacket, black, to pick up the black stripes. You can kind of see this on top of her. Just a little white t-shirt, very casual, very easy. Sport a little black pair of tennis shoes, white tennis shoes, either one. You can see you'll be cool, comfortable, thongs, whatever you wear in the summertime, whatever's easy for you. Okay, so then we're talking pattern. All we need in the pattern is the front, the back, and the front facing and the back facing. Nothing else is needed. I didn't line it. I wanted it just like cool, comfortable, nothing. You could line it, it wouldn't make any difference. But so here what you can see is the fabric is all chevron. You can see that it's all done. So all you're gonna do is put the center of the skirt and the center front and the center back right on that chevron, and you can decide how low you want it to be. I felt like the lower it was, the more lift it gave. Like if the black is way up here, it doesn't give us much vertical movement, but here with the black being so low, I felt like it gave more vertical movement. So that's why I put my black toward the bottom, but you can do anything you want. So there's the black. You can see that you can put the skirt right there. That's where you're gonna fold it, center front and center back, and you cut the first piece. So you see there's no need for matching, nothing on that front. All right, so then once you do that, you can decide, you can see how much extra fabric I have all the way over here at the side and decide how far the pattern piece goes over. Then you just lay the next piece, which would be your back, lay the side seams right next to each other. And literally, like you have to have 2 yards because for placement wise, you're gonna put them right next to each other, but to actually get them so they match exactly, you're gonna use the whole next panel. So their 1 yard would probably do the skirt unless you were trying to match exactly. And then what you'll do is you'll find the placement of it, but then you'll come down to the next panel because it repeats in order to do it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here it is. If I turn this little girl sideways, you can see that here's the side seam. Now you may not be able to see the side seam because I matched it, but what I'm saying to you, and it matches here, it's not going to match exactly all the way, but get the biggest pieces. See that big dark spot, how that, you want that to match? Now what I did on the back is because the V's were going down, which is what I didn't want, but in order to match, that's kind of what you have to do. But put the best ones in the front so they go up. And then in the back, it turned out, because I just fiddled around with the placement of it, I really didn't even have a dark spot in the back. So I really didn't have to worry about it, and I liked that placement best. So just look at your fabric, just take a section of it, look across and see, okay, which section of this do I like the best, and that's what you go with. And then of course, when you come to this, oops, sorry. When you come to this side seam, you can see that it matches as well, and it just comes around to the front. So all I really worried about matching was these big black 1-inch stripes. The rest of them I didn't even worry about. I think they're actually navy, but you know what I'm saying. The rest of it, I mean, they match, but they're not exactly right on. But that one, if it's off, it looks, you know, considerably off. So the chevron in the front, but the biggest part going up, it's just so cute. I just love it on. It's absolutely adorable. And then, like I said, just with a little jean jacket, it'll look so cute. I don't think with all these record heats going on around the country, there can be anything more comfortable than Italian cotton. It's so light, it's so beautiful. Hope you enjoy. I wanted you to see that this was 2009, that's that. The jean jacket is pattern 900. You guys always want me to show you the patterns. 115 is the top I used underneath. It's also the top I happen to have on. The fabric I have on is 3358. And then 196 is also a great top to wear with this. You could wear 196 instead of the jean jacket. I put on the 196 just so you could see. I could easily wear this with the little white shell and this little top. So they're all meant to just be fun and easy for you. And this is not, you know, this is just a little bit of matching. It's not hard. Place that front piece first. And then once you place that front one, just overlap the seam allowance and place the second one. Also what I did is I cut the skirt a little longer than I wanted so that if I had to sew the side seam and if it didn't quite match, I could adjust it and take some length off the bottom or length off the top. So that's just an easy rule of matching. Kind of match it, sew it, and then if you have to place the pattern and realign it. I didn't have to because again, when I was matching the front and back side seam, I placed the front first, match that line, place the side, overlap the seam allowance, and then I moved down to the whole second yard so that it could all easily get in. The goal is happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns. Bye for now.